guys, this is Mrs. Blaisdell. Today we're going to be doing activity 14, hip hop in Access. And so we're going to name our database hip hop and create. And then we are going to click on the table and go up to Design View. And it's going to ask us what we want to name our table. We're going to call it Hip Hop Class List. And we're going to click OK. Alright, so the field names that we have, there are only 3. 2 of them are pretty easy. We have first and last name, which are short text. Now, you may think you've done the other one before, but we're going to add something to that, and that is date of birth. Well, helps if you spell. And we're going to use the date time. We're going to go down to Format, and we want to choose the short date, which is 11/12/2015, with the slashes. Okay? Now, the thing that we're doing differently, we've done all that before, okay? But the thing that we're doing differently this time is we're going to add a validation rule. A validation rule is going to let us know if like a date is out of range of where we need it to be. And again, it's very helpful when we're putting in information to remind us, like, because usually if you're typing in information, you're not thinking about, is this kid old enough or young enough to be in this class? So basically what we want to type for the validation rule is a less than symbol and then 12/31/2000. So we want all of the people to be at least have been born before the end of the year 2000. Okay, is the idea there. Now, if not, and then when you click out of there, it's going to add these number signs. Don't mess with that. Okay, number signs are very important when we are using a database. Basically, that's helping develop code so that the program knows what to do. So you're like doing some programming when you're working with databases. The type of programming you're doing is SQL. So that's cool. And then with the validation text, we're going to put in student not old enough to enroll. So that, let's say we're making this database that's going to work for us for a number of years. Well, we want to be able to, know why it's giving us an error. Or if you're making a database, and this often happens, for somebody who's not quite as techy as you. And then, you basically set that up, and there are things we're going to see. Basically, you can put a front end and a back end on a database so that, like the person who is inputting the information sees this nice, lovely screen, and it doesn't look like a database. It's just a bunch of things to type in, and but they need to know when they're getting somebody who's the wrong age. So you give them that error, and what you'll need to do then is to figure out how to get out of that situation. So we're going to go over that. All right, so we got that in. So the key things here are validation rule, validation text. Then we're going to go to data sheet view and save our table, yes. And we're going to put in, I'm going to do the first couple with you, so we see what happens. So we have Enrique Martinez, And sorry. And then we need to do date of birth, and his is 8/15. Oops. 1997. All right, and then we need to tab down. Oop, he passed the test. All right, and we need to put in Manuel, and then we're going to put in Camacho, and then we're going to go down to 4/19/1995, and then we're going to go to the next one. Tamika Smith. Oops. Don't put extra slashes in where they don't go. That will not do well. Smith 3/2/2001. Okay. Sorry, my book isn't right in front of me. 3/2/2001. All right. As I hit tab, it says student not old enough to enroll. Okay, this one didn't pass the test. So then we have to click OK, and we can erase this date. Okay, you have to erase the date, and then we're going to delete the student. So we're going to click on the student, right click, delete record. So again, I erased the date, just backed up. I just hit backspace a couple times, okay? If you don't do that, it'll keep giving you errors. And then we need to go to delete record. Okay, now we don't have very much information in there. We could just backspace up through there, but we're going to delete that record. Okay. All right, so then when we go over here, we're going to type in Freddie. And one of the things that's going to happen is that that ID number is going to change. That's okay. Okay, if the ID number changes, that's actually a good thing. All right, so that we know there was a something in there, but it had to be deleted. All right, so you want to finish typing in then all of the things in 14, and you want to save the table, close it, and then send it to